What's up guys, this is Yasin. So we got a few things to check out in today's video, so I guess some reprints and the confirmation of what we'll have in the OTS 28, even though it's not really new news, and new alternate art as well as some new TCG exclusives in Duelist Advance. Again, it's not just the RB or something deck, but also some more ritual cards. So let's check it out as soon as you smash the like and subscribe button. So first things first, for the OTS 28, the three ultimate rares are the Blue Eyes White Dragon that I actually like, starter deck Kaiba, which is insane. Ultimate rare, this is crazy. I'm actually super excited. Chamber Dragon Maid, which, I mean, it's fine. Dragon Maid players are probably happy. And the Ilia Sylvia. Very disappointed with no Crystron cards as ultimate rares. I don't know why Konami kind of has something against me, but all I have to do is just win a YCS or an NAWCQ, and they will have absolutely no choice but to respect me. This is ridiculous, and nobody cares about the super rares. I mean, yeah, actually a lot of people care, and the commons, but at least there's a Crystron token in there, so it's... I'll kind of give them a pass, a little bit, but not really. Alternate art is Mass Change, and it looks extremely nice. Like, really, really freaking awesome. This is one of my favorite alternate arts that I've seen in a while, honestly. Really, really cool. Absolute Zero with all the ice. I don't know who the hell this guy is. Don't really care either, but whatever. And now let's get into the Lunalite cards, even though, I mean, it's nothing really new. But what is really new would be the TCG exclusive ritual cards. And the first one is Miracle Raven, level 1 Dark Fiend, Ritual Pendulum as well. Oh, this is not something that you see every day. So, Pendulum effect, once per turn during your main phase, you can ritual summon this card by tributing monsters from your hand or field whose total level equal or exceed 1. Yeah, that's very easy to trigger. That's insane. It's a card that ritual summons itself, so you don't even need a spell card, and you just need at least like a level 1 monster, which is, I mean, obviously it's a joke. So, if it has a good effect, then it could be insane. You can ritual summon this card with Miracle Raven, must be ritual summoned. This ritual summon card is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. If you ritual summon exactly one ritual monster with a card effect that requires use of monsters, this card can be used as the entire tribute. And if this card is tributed for a ritual summon, you can add a ritual monster from your deck to your hand, and then you can only use this effect once per turn. Sure, so it's not really a card that actually does anything on its own, but it's a card that facilitates like your other ritual plays after. So obviously I can see Raziel Mitsurugi potentially wanting to play this, because you can use like the full ritual with this card. Necros could use this, which is also really nice. And then Voice's Voice could use this. And if you can search like the Ryugi monster, that's even better. So yeah, definitely a lot of nice ritual monsters that you can search after you use this card as like the tribute for the ritual summon. It definitely is a really cool card, and since, I mean, I'm assuming Miracle Raven has to mention this card, that would make it, that would make the package searchable by pre-prep. And also, this is the face of pre-prep, right? I'm pretty sure. So yeah, obviously, if the card literally features a weird monster from it, and it's not searchable by it, it would make no sense. Alright, Readying of Rites. Normal spell card. Add a Fiend Ritual monster from your deck to your hand. Then, if you added a Pendulum monster, you can special summon one Sacrificial Offering token. That is, okay, how convenient. That is basically pre-prep without being pre-prep, because now you're basically just getting all the ritual fuel. And then while you control that token, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. Nobody cares. When you ritual summon... When your ritual monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can banish this card from a grave, draw one card. You can only use each effect once per turn. Okay, yeah, obviously it has to inflict battle damage, so it's useless on turn 1, but it's gonna be good on turn 2 and onwards. So yeah, I mean, it's a cool card, but again, like, it doesn't really do anything. It just gets you to summon this monster, which also does nothing on its own. It's just that if you also get to play the game, then you're in a really good position. And yeah, I mean, it's... Nah, for sure it has to be good, right? There has to be something that you can do with these two cards. They're not, like, completely insane, but no, I can definitely see them being worth playing, at least in Voice's Voice, potentially maybe Mitsurugi, I don't know, I'm gonna look into it. And finally, we've got Ashlan U1000, Cyber Link to 2 monsters with different types and attributes. So if a ritual monster this card points to attack a defense position monster and inflict piercing damage to your opponent, and then you can only use each effects of this card once per turn, you can reveal a ritual monster in your hand, add one ritual monster with a different type and attribute from your deck to your hand, and if you ritual summon, you can target a face-up card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. So if you ritual summon on the opponent's turn, obviously you get to use this as an interruption. Not a lot of decks can ritual summon on the opponent's turn, Necros being one of them, because of the new quickly spell card that ritual summons Mitsurugi can special summon ritual monsters on the opponent's turn, but I don't think it can ritual summon on the opponent's turn. So yeah, that, I don't know, it's an okay card, but having to search a ritual monster with a different type and attribute means that this card in Mitsurugi, I don't know, it doesn't really feel like it does all too much, unless you want to play like Seravis, so that you can reveal Seravis to search like this, like your Habakiri, and then you play from there, but I don't know, it's like, there's already a lot of consistency cards in Reizo Mitsurugi, so why, or like Mitsurugi in general, so I don't really feel like this really adds too much to your strategy. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad card, but I don't think it's like a better Dynamundo. I think Dynamundo is the Link 2 Cybers that really synergizes with rituals the most. And then after that, we got some reprints. These Morganite cards are incredible, by the way. This card, super insane. You can normal summon like monster floodgates without having to like tribute summon or anything. And then you do not have to pay life points to activate spells and trap cards. So I've seen people main deck, you know, Strike, Judgment, Warning, whatever in the Morganite stun deck. And obviously everything is free, so you never have to pay anything. So yeah, it's a great card. And then Morgana searches any of your Morganite cards. And it's also a Morganite card itself. So it's searchable off of, I think it's End Exalting, whatever, I forgot the name, but, and then it also has like 2 more effects, so whenever your opponent attacks, you can banish a Morganite card from your grave or something, yeah, and then negate the attack, and also you can, hold on a second, if you have 3 or more Morganite spells with different names in your grave and were banished, you can change the attack of all face-up monsters your opponent controls to 0. It interacts a lot with the opponent, even though, I mean, you're probably going to be floodgating the shit out of your opponent. This monster, pretty insane. It's supposed to be good in Dragon Tail. It's kind of like a remake of Mysterion the Dragon Crown, so it requires a dragon and a spellcaster monster. Yes, it can be played as a super polymerization target, but at the current moment, Mysterion also has the exact same summoning like requirements, and nobody is really playing it as a super poly target because you will rarely like see a dragon and a spellcaster at the same time on the field. It's not really a super standard board. And it also has pretty much the same drawback as Mysterion, where it loses attack for the banished cards. But then, like, this card is mega unfair against, like, Dragon and Spellcaster decks. Like, actually completely unfair. So yeah, Dragon Tail, this card will be absolutely everywhere. Oh, okay, they changed the name a little bit. So now it's Gorgon of Zilothonia. It's very difficult to use, but if you can figure out some combos where you can even potentially give this to your opponent to the main monster zone, I think even as a board breaker and everything, it's pretty good going second. If your opponent summons the monsters in the wrong columns, he's really gonna regret it, because now, like, they can't activate their effects or whatever, or, like, their effects are negated, and it also gains, like, crazy attack. So yeah, overall, I think Duelist Advance is a really nice set. I will eventually be making a full review of that set very, very soon, so stay tuned. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for this video. Really no reason to make it any longer than it has to be. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys very soon with another one. Peace.